Today we will tell the story of the world after the flood, found in the book of Genesis, chapters 9 to 11. May the word of God reach our hearts as a source of inspiration for our lives. After the deluge that transformed the earth, Patriarch Noah decided to cultivate a vineyard. Under the gentle light of the newly returned sun, he dedicated himself to planting and harvesting the grapes sprouting from the renewed land. Over time, the vines flourished, and Noah, moved by the joy of the harvest, decided to taste the fruit of his hard work. A cup of the sweet wine produced from his own vines danced between Noah's lips. The warmth of the drink surged through his being, and he surrendered to the joy of that moment. However, amid the celebration, the thin line between joy and excess was crossed, and Noah, intoxicated, decided to retire to his tent. There, in the warmth of his intoxication, Noah surrendered to a deep sleep, devoid of his garments. The youngest of his sons, witnessing the scene, was perplexed by the situation and ran to tell his brothers what he had witnessed. Showing solidarity with their father, the brothers decided to act with respect and care. In a gesture of reverence, they took a robe and, walking backward towards the tent, spread it over Noah's sleeping form. Upon waking, Noah became aware of what had occurred during his alcoholic slumber. Moved by conflicting feelings of anger and compassion, he uttered blessings and curses among his sons. The offspring of the youngest son was marked by a curse, while the others were blessed. And thus, 3 lineages flourished, with descendants multiplying into numerous families. Within these clans, a prominent man emerged. His name resonated in history as Nimrod, the first dictator. His remarkable skill in hunting and the establishment of his kingdom in Babylon made him a legendary figure, shaping the course of post-Diluvian human narrative. In a distant time, in the legendary city of Babylon, the inhabitants grasped the potential they could achieve by staying united. An intriguing idea took shape among them: why disperse across the vast world, as God had suggested, when they could forge a grand destiny by remaining united? Driven by this audacious ambition, the citizens of Babylon decided to erect a tower that would rise to the heavens, so imposing that it would be visible to all. They believed that this majestic construction would keep them united, strengthening the bonds that held them together. However, in the vast firmament, God observed the ambitious construction of the tower. A divine understanding enveloped his gaze, and he realized that disobedience prevailed among the children of Babylon. The proposed unity could indeed make them capable of achieving extraordinary feats. In an instant, the population found themselves enveloped in a cloak of diverse languages. Confusion hung in the air as they could no longer understand each other. A whirlwind of voices, once united, transformed into a cacophony of disconnected languages. Lost in bewilderment, they were not sure what was happening. The imposing construction of the tower, once a symbol of their shared ambition, now lay silent and unfinished. Like a dormant giant, it witnessed the separation imposed by linguistic diversity. Communication among them, once fluid, became an insurmountable challenge. Faced with this linguistic barrier, the builders grouped themselves according to their new languages, forming communities that set out for different parts of the world. The tower, which once represented their collective ambition, was renamed as the Tower of Confusion, or simply the Tower of Babel. In the genealogical records of humanity, the figure of Shem, Noah's firstborn, emerges as a temporal bridge to the unfolding of destiny. Among his descendants, Peleg stands out, whose name evokes the division that marked the land in his time of birth. A lineage marked by cosmic events that would culminate several generations later, in the emblematic figure of Abraham. Thus, the Tower of Babel stood as an eternal reminder of the complexity of human relationships and the importance of listening and understanding, not only among distinct cultures but also among those who share the same humanity. This is the fifth and final part of a series where we narrate the biblical story of the beginning of the world since creation. Stay with us not to miss the upcoming chapters of this story, so important to all of us. If you missed the previous episodes, we have a complete playlist with all the videos in chronological order. Our next video series will tell the story of Abraham and his family. You can't miss it. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, click on the subscribe button and join our community. Also, don't forget to comment, like, and click on the notification bell. Your presence and participation here are very important to us. Today I want to share a verse from the book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 17. In conclusion, God said to Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth." May God's presence be a constant in your life, bringing blessings, joy, and love. God bless you.